Yo, it's me again. It's T again. Let's get back into it. Spurs, 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 Spurs. What am I going to do with you? That was a shocking performance. JEKYLL and HYDE FC. Spursy. Shit. Bottle jobs. Like, what else? Do you really like? What other terms? I hate using all of them terms, but there's no other way to describe it. That was a terrible performance. Terrible, terrible, terrible. And things like this is why I can't get gassed. Like results like this, performances like this is why I can't get gassed with this team, bro. Because you see it before. Spurs will do so well against City and then just look so meaty against Burnley. It's just like, come on. I can't get gassed. I can't get overboard with these guys, with these players, with this team, with this manager, with everything, with this club. I can't get excited. I can't do it. I can't be like all them Twitter dons, all them Facebook dons. Yeah, I can't do it because I've seen this before. We do one good thing, one good performance, and everyone gets gassed, and then reality kicks in. This team isn't good enough to get results week in, week out. There isn't enough ballers in the team to be doing that. The technical levels of this team is poor. And when you have poor technical players, that leads to inconsistency. And that's been the story of Spurs under Daniel Levy. It's been the story of Spurs even with Conte. It's been a thing. Like Tottenham have been doing this kind of thing. And it's just so frustrating. Let's get into the game today. Obviously score was 1-0. Anyone I don't know, Spurs lost 1-0 to Burnley, but let's get into it. Nothing really happened. First half was poor. There was no intensity. I didn't think Spurs really moved the ball well. No one was really taking any risk. Just the genuine quality wasn't there. So many wayward passes. Attackers weren't making intelligent runs. None of that kind of stuff. It was very poor. Second half, they looked a lot better. To be fair, Conte obviously said something. Um, just from the offset, the intensity was better. The quality was better. Kane should have scored early in the second half. And you can argue maybe Spurs could have had a penalty, but this is Burnley. You shouldn't really be relying on those kind of things. But for the most part, it wasn't good enough. They wanted it more. They were the better team. Yeah, most 50-50s, they were winning. I thought they were using the width a lot better. Against Man City, we played very narrow and that worked because City had no one. City had no one on the wings that could do anything one on one. They had no outlets. Burnley, it was different. I thought McNeil had a really good game. Aaron Lennon for the most part was lively, and they was able to stretch Spurs. And one thing that City didn't have that Burnley had was a physically imposing striker. Weghorst I thought was really, really, really good. He was bullying the whole back line, consistently winning headers, dropping short, linking the play up. He done a real bully boy job, real bully boy thing, man. And cool. You can talk about the weather. You can talk about how Spurs had a game on Saturday and all that stuff, but that's just excuses. You can't keep making excuses for meaty performances. There's too many guys that's just meaty and inconsistent and not good enough. The substitutions to me didn't make any sense. I thought Sessegnon was one of Spurs' better players. I know his end product isn't quite there yet, but I think it will do. I thought he was one of Spurs' better players. Why take him off? I get bringing Bergwijn on the pitch, but why take Sessegnon off? Why not take off a midfielder? Højbjerg didn't do anything. Kane and Son weren't great. Why did they have to stay on? I thought Sessegnon was one of Spurs' better players. I didn't think he was great, but I thought he was one of Spurs' better players in the second half. Kulusevski, everyone was gassing him up on the weekend, and he's got a decent left foot. He's a decent technician, but there's nothing special about him. Nothing at all. Betancourt, poor. Højbjerg, I'm done with that guy. Kane, everyone was gassing him on the weekend. I thought was average today. Son, had spells, but didn't really do anything. Emerson, whoever bought him deserves to get sacked. The guy's a myth. He can't cross, doesn't make good decisions, isn't particularly good defensively, doesn't progress the ball well, doesn't really have a goal scoring outlet, doesn't really create anything. He's just terrible. Lloris was better today, but I feel like, and this probably isn't his fault, but he didn't really help settling the defense. The defense was getting bullied a lot. Romero, as I touched on earlier, I thought was particularly shaky. He was consistently trying to duel in situations where he didn't need to. He was getting bullied in the air. He was switching off. It was just poor. I thought Davis and Dyer, they were solid enough, but no one was really imposing, and that's the problem. I'm looking at this team and I'm thinking, like, where's that little bit of magic? Where's that excitement? Spurs don't have that. Spurs don't have that magic person. They don't have that. People's gonna say Kane. I don't put Kane as that kind of player. He's a very, very, very good technician. But Spurs are missing just that little bit of magic. They're missing that quality all over the pitch. And whilst I'm on the topic now, Tottenham definitely need to be looking at a centre half, a centre back. That needs to be one of the things that they're looking at. A game like today, you saw aerially they was just getting bullied. They was all over the place. Tottenham need to be getting a dominant centre half. There's a few around, but they need to get one. Conte's got a lot of work to do. He needs to find a way to keep this team being consistent from now to the end of the season. In the summer, this team really needs to get it right in terms of recruitment. Daniel Levy needs to pull his finger out his fucking ass. And yeah, that's it, man. It's a disappointing result. I don't want to keep you up for too long. There ain't really much more I can say. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and yeah, just follow me, man.